Welcome back to the Sports Lab. Today we're diving into a truly painful story. Inter Milan's 2024-25 season. A team that started with high expectations and dreams of many trophies, but ended up with heartbreak and absolute embarrassment. From losing the Serie A title to one of the worst Champions League final losses of all time, to an early Club World Cup exit against a team many did not expect to get this far. It's been a wild ride for Inter. Let's break down everything that's happened right here on the Sports Lab. Starting with Serie A, Inter Milan had a fantastic start to the season, staying neck and neck with Napoli all season long. The title fight went down to the wire, and despite a solid 2-0 win on the final day, they still lost by 1 point. Imagine that. After 38 long and hard games, 1 point was all that separated them from glory. Napoli celebrated, while Inter Milan fans were left absolutely devastated, wondering what could have been. This loss was especially crushing because Inter Milan had put their heart into every single game, but football is sometimes cruel. Next, the Champions League final, the grandest stage. And unfortunately for Inter, it was an absolute disaster. PSG demolished them with a shocking 5-0 win. The biggest margin of victory in the Champions League final ever. Desiree Doué, the 19-year-old at the time, was on absolute fire. He had 2 goals and terrorized the Inter Milan defense. The whole Inter Milan squad seemed frozen on the pitch. Post-match, even their goalkeeper, Jan Sommer, admitted the team lacked courage. To get humiliated like that on such a large stage is heartbreaking for any club. And as if things couldn't have gotten any worse, Inter then headed to the Club World Cup, expecting to make a huge mark globally. Instead, they were shocked by Fluminense, a respected Brazilian club, but definitely not one that's considered a footballing giant. And what made this loss sting even more was that Fluminense has a 44-year-old goalkeeper, and Inter Milan could not score a single goal. Then early on, German Kano scored in the 3rd minute, and the game was sealed in stoppage time by Hercules. Inter's attack looked clueless against what many considered a weaker side. Getting knocked out by a team that has a goalie in his mid-40s is kind of hilarious, especially when you're not able to score any goals. So in summary, Inter Milan lost the Serie A by the slimmest of margins, suffered the worst defeat in Champions League final history, and got embarrassingly knocked out by a team with a 44-year-old goalie. The season was supposed to be one to celebrate for Inter, but instead, it's going to be one to forget for the fans. It's time for them to rebuild and try and bounce back next season. That's it for today's breakdown. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll catch y'all next time.